like to what? And we said in a year or two.
Yeah, we would like to have 10 children in 1 year. Is that what we said?
That is powerful as hell.
Doesn't even deserve a comment. Like.
I don't know how you get in the video.
Hey guys, so welcome back. We're at another Time to Talk Thursdays, and
That's where you put the time.
oh my gosh.
Time to talk.
So here's my question. One of my questions: what is the best thing about this stage in life with the kids?
Some of the joys.
You could tell them what to do, and they really don't question it. Like say a teenager would. Like you could tell them, all right, it's time to go to bed. It's time to do your homework. You make it a little bit of kickback.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna be like, no, I'm not doing it. And then we gotta fight.
Tuesday, tell the child.
Terrible 13s.
Oh yeah, that's when they gotta get body slammed.
Yeah, that's when.
But at 6, they're good.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And they're old enough to tell you what they're feeling, but still young enough to fall in line. So I think that's a good part about it.
What do you love most about being a dad? What's your biggest joy?
Being able to impart all of the good things that I've done so far and trying to weed out all the bad things. And then watching it come to fruition. So like, if I work with Finn with her homework, or I try to teach her a little life hack, and she gets it, I'm just like, wow, I really wish that I'd known that at that age.
Yeah.
I think that's the.
I would say for me, dude, like one of the biggest joys I have is similar in a similar vein. Is like I enjoy showing Mila and Bianca, but Bianca's younger, but right now older than Mila, like she at the age now where she's starting to understand stuff. Like being able to show her new things is so exciting for me.
Yeah.
Like being able to say like I think that was the video at the end of Mila's first year of life. And she had flown, she had been on 17 planes. Like that year we just happened to fly a lot. We went to like a bunch of different places. We counted them on a plane. She went on 17 planes. Wow. I'm guaranteeing she don't remember any of it. Right? So it's always new. Like we're gonna go on a boat next week, and we're gonna be like, Mila, we're going on a boat.
And her facial expressions is like
her facial expressions to see her light up. To tell her that we go on this big boat. Like I get excited to Google a photo and be like, this is the boat that we're gonna go on. I get so excited about it. It makes me so happy. And then obviously like I come home from work, and then if I lay Dallas mad, but at least I know she happy. And like I come home late, Dallas messaging me, and she pissed, and she's like, where you in?
Daddy's here.
And then
Daddy's here finally.
Second that door, I can pull that driveway. I know I have the door. I know I have maybe 3 seconds before I red door crack. Red door crack. Mila start running. You love it.
I think for me, I think the thing I love the most in this stage with Mila is that just seeing her grow and learn things, and like her responding to me and having like interactions with me. I'm like, but you were just a baby, like how Bianca is now.
In your stomach.
And you are only like, what, 2? And you respond, like I can have full conversations with you. You're learning and just growing. That's like crazy to me.
Yeah.
One thing about Mila, too, I can say one thing, is she's very like caring and emotional in a way that I mean, I don't think I was like that. And I don't know if it's because she's a female and as a male, I don't know what it is, but she just literally you say grandma is sick, and all day she will literally think about, and she will say it just like this, Grandma's not feeling very well. Like she just says that, she thinks about that. Or we go to pray and she's like, we have to pray for Grandma, or pray for Uncle Jay. Uncle Jay's not feeling very well. Like she thinks about those things. I'm just like, wow, like you're very emotional. Like if someone told me like the person was sick, I'm like, oh yeah, get better. Take some meds. I'll pray for you, or like I'll say I'll pray for you, then you forget to pray for her. You know what I mean? Like Mila like continues to think about it, and like I'm just like wow, like she processes things, she thinks about things. It's like that makes me happy.
I remember when Dallas was saying she saw Finn. She said, "I can't wait until Mila gets to this age." I remember.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, you did say that
because y'all come to the apartment, and I think Finn might have been sleeping upstairs or something, and he was like, "Me go talk to her," and I think I remember saying, "Wow, I can't imagine the age where I'll be able to conversate with my daughter."
And now here it is.
That's crazy. Cause I remember legit. He was like, "Oh, here comes time to talk." I was like, "Bro, at least you could talk. At least you could understand because my daughter just screams. She don't even talk." So that's crazy.
I would say this stage with Bianca now, I'm enjoying more because I've already gone through it with Mila. That I know what to expect, and I'm like, oh, just like take your time.
Just stay here in this little pocket of.
And I'm like, aw.
She's gonna grow fast.
Yeah. I think that's the hardest thing.
The hard work of raising kids. Because obviously, like a lot of people, I don't know. I feel like the culture is different in the Bahamas than in the States. There's certain pockets in the States where we were that a lot of young people they go into marriage as Christian circles. Christian, like a lot of Christian circles in the U.S. go into marriage and go into having kids. I don't want to say blindly, but just like, oh, love is love. Like you love this person, so just marry them. It's what the Lord wants. Just go ahead and marry them. Go ahead and have kids. God wants to have a lot of kids, right? Bible says be fruitful and multiply, which it does.
Right.
But I think a lot of times people underestimate the amount of work and time and finances and the real life stuff that goes into kids, because there are a lot of joys that we've discussed, but I feel like there's a lot of hard work, finances, and time that goes into having kids that people sometimes may not appreciate. And I don't want to say this in a way that deters people from having kids, because having kids is a beautiful thing. They are blessings, and I think we should have as many of them as the Lord allows, and as your family and between you and your spouse agrees to have. Like I think you should have as many as you want. But at the same time, I just want people to be aware. Just share like some of the hardships, be aware of like it ain't just all sunshine and rainbows and roses.
I feel like a lot of it is hard.
Yeah.
Well, it's expensive. First of all, It is expensive.
First of all,
wait. Let's go back
to birth.
the day. Wait. We can even go back before that, because you have all of these vitamins you have to take, these checkups, these visits. That's expensive.
Right.
Then when the child comes, it's like, boom, $20,000.
Remember one time the doctor told me when I was leaving the hospital and they gave me a bill before I left the hospital, I was like, the child, when he's been breathing, this God's good air.
Yeah, please give us a discount.
3 days they've been breathing God's good air.
Another major thing is just trying to protect them, Brad. Like trying to protect them from the world. I think that's the hard thing, because you have so many outside influences. You have, especially when you go to school, you got different families. I'm just like, oh my goodness, you got different families. So you got to be really grounded, really rooted, because you got so much. Just trying to protect them in general, from bumping into things. And I think that's one of the hard things. Just trying to keep them safe.
Yeah, I think one thing that I'm learning, like with Finn, is like, and just kids in general, is like you don't know what they're doing when they're not in your sight.
Yeah.
I don't know what Finn's talking about or what she's seeing when she's at QC or wherever she is when she's not with us. And it's the only thing, and that's why I feel like
that's scary, but we haven't got to that stage yet, so I could only imagine.
I was thinking about that today.
Right, but that's why I'm just like, that's why God is so important, because I know that when we pray for God to cover her and for the Holy Spirit to be with her wherever she goes, that she's covered. But at the same time, you still don't know what's going to happen.
You don't.
So it's like, all you know is what you teach her. And when she comes back, then you ask her, how was your day? What did you do today?
Yeah.
What did you talk about with your friends?
What problems did you face?
And then sometimes it doesn't always come out, but like hours later, so at school, my friend said this. Really? This is what your friend said? It come out dead late, like when she's just contemplating and thinking about life.
Yeah.
It's like communication.
Wow.
Communication is important with us, But with kids, it's even
more important.
Yeah.
Because they don't know how to process what they're thinking about yet.
Mm-hmm.
She still doesn't know. Like, she's gaining it, but she doesn't know.
Yeah.
You know, like, she's only just grasping, like, the whole stepmom and, like, all that stuff. So now she's trying to grasp. She's in school. She's trying to figure out
her place.
She's trying to figure out her place. She's trying to figure out if she wants to be accepted.
Right.
If she doesn't.
Yeah.
So,
imagine when she goes to high school. That's another thing.
One of the things that she said the other day, we realized that she was going. You mind if I say this?
Yeah.
There was one time with Finn when she was acting up, right? She was just being extra moody and she was being like rude.
That's everything.
Yeah, she's being everything, right? And so we were just thinking that she just wanted to be rude, right? And then Mikey went up to her room and was like, "What's wrong, Finn? Like, tell me what's going on." And she just started saying how she's being bullied in school, right? And it's for things where she's different, right? So one of the things is she calls Mikey Papa, right? No one else calls their dads Papa. So they were teasing her.
Wow.
And so, no, we would have never known any of this,
Yeah.
right? Until Mikey asked her that question. And it's something that doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's just Papa.
Papa's
Right.
cool.
Kids find anything, but
You know, kids find anything. So she was just telling us from that. She just kind of was telling us everything that she was like going through in school. I'm like, oh my gosh, this child has so many problems. Like, she has stress, you know, and she's only 6.
Grown up stress.
She's grown up stress, you
That
know.
made me mad, Dra.
She's only with us
Yeah.
for a couple hours, and then she's in the role on her own.
but
So, like, we have to teach her between you and her mom and me and her grandparents, because she has a lot of people, like, teaching her.
Yeah.
But I just know between us two, like, we have to teach her, like, how to prepare and be strong and stuff.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So,
I'm like, what do you even do? Like, do you talk to the teachers? Be like, why are these children bullying my child?
Right? Right?
But I think a hard thing for me is that both these kids are so young, and like I feel like I'm going through kind of the terrible twos, but she's also like figuring out like herself at this age too, and figuring out what's okay and what's not, but she still wants to like do things that I say no, do not do that. And so I'm going through the terrible twos, and then still the newborn stage of where she still wakes up through the night and like just dealing with the tiredness of waking up through the night and then a toddler oh my gosh, like a toddler who has so much energy.
Yeah.
She's like Kyle, but she has so much energy. And like and Bianca, for her age, she sleeps like a good amount. Like she'll put her down, she'll sleep for 7 hours. She'll wake up, I'll give her a bottle, and then she'll sleep for like another 3-4 hours. But like that waking up in between, so she'll wake up like 3 o'clock, 3, 4, 5. And that waking up is normal for her age, but it's still a lot for her to wake up through the night, because I'm like, I'm not getting a full amount of sleep. Mila was worse, but dealing with them throughout the day too, bruh,
Yeah.
that's the hardest.
I'm tired just listening to that. Like, I can only imagine
But yeah,
waking up like once is okay, but every day, that's basic training all
Like,
over.
that's
again.
how I love my sleep.
yeah,
Oh my god.
you give that
if you
up.
shameless plug, down to the video that shows her full day routine, and it's pretty exhausting to watch. It's fun to watch because I mean you learn like, wow, like stay-at-home moms are actually very busy.
I'll link it below.
Yeah, link it right there. I don't know the name, but she'll put it there. But it's actually it's a lot of work.
Last question. Okay, what are some common misconceptions, or what's a misconception that you had before you got into this life of kids?
That they would listen to you
Yeah.
anytime.
Boy? Oh my gosh.
For me, it would be that like I would see a parent either with their kids at the mall or on Instagram, or whatever it was, and that child was holding the parent's hand, was I had a vision, like walking through the mall or walking in a public place, and they was holding that parent's hand, and they was just happy and content. I just saw that, and I was like, wow.
That's what it's
You
like.
can do that.
That looks solid. To have your little one just next to you, like, and then, or like, you know, like I was like showing them the world, and that's so exciting. But the misconception is that that's like 5% of the time. The other 95,
That is sick, Jazz.
the 95 is where the work get put in.
It's a big percent.
Even that 5% could even be misconcepted by people who are around. You don't know what you went through to get that child to walk alongside you. Whether it was a spanking to get them to listen to walk with you, whether it was a manipulation to say, hey, if you walk with me, I'm gonna give you ice cream. You don't know what goes into getting that child to just listen in that moment, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's a lot. You just don't even take into consideration, like even at y'all's wedding, you know, like being able. I mean, Mila, I was happy she walked down.
She pulled it off.
She pulled it off.
Oh man,
you know. But like
The Lord.
after that, after she got down the aisle, we had to take her obviously, but then like we still had to arrange pick up someone to come pick her up, to drop her off, so that she could go to have a sleep, and then we could enjoy the rest of the night. Like it's just like it ain't like. But all people see in pictures or videos is like, oh, it's a cute little girl. She walked down the aisle. They don't know, like that was like literally that walk down the aisle took 30 seconds out of 24 hours. The other 24 hours of the day wasn't cute like that. You know what I mean? Like
even
it's a
the
lot
day
of work.
before. I remember the day before when she just decided that
She just did not.
I'm not doing it. I was just like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
She was just not for it.
But you see a little picture on Instagram. You see the videos like, oh, she's so cute, and it's like they 100% are, and you love them, and it's worth it. But it is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. I think two things for me. One is that going off of that is that when you see like kids have tantrums and freak out in like public places, and you're like, wow, that parent isn't doing a good job. And then you're like, after you have your kids, you're like, my sick child, like they could act out whenever they want. Like they have their own mind, and you're like, no matter, but they embarrass you. They shame you and they don't care.
I think that is true to an extent. I think there are certain things that the older they get, the older
they get,
the more you do have more control. But I mean, at younger ages, though, at 2, 3, like you can do your endeavor best. The child have a mind of his own.
They're gonna cry and scream or whatever, and you just have to accept it. Like parents know when other parents are going through stuff. They're just like it. You always see non-parents like, oh, can you just stop that baby from crying? Listen, bro.
Listen, when you're a parent, I legitimately just feel for other parents. Like I sometimes I see mom with like 2 kids. Sometimes I out and I just be like, bro, I legit feel for you because
God bless you, mom.
I just be like, but I don't know what I know now what it took for you to get out the house. I know get out the house was not just you being like, oh, I want to go out. Let me just get myself ready and go. I know it was you getting yourself ready, you getting 1 child ready, you getting 2 child ready, and after you got 2 children ready, you probably
tired.
you tired, but then you probably go get in the car, and then one child say, oh, I have to go to the bathroom. Then you put one down, go take it to the bathroom. The other child poop, the other child hungry, and feed her. I know getting out the house is just get out the house.
It's a job itself. Yeah.
I don't know how the process. So now you out. You wearing one? Bro, listen, and now you
am I one?
Bro, I mean the joy is definitely.
Oh my gosh.
It outweighs the sorrow, but boy.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, another one was like people would say it's a lot of work and get your sleep now, and like I was like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but like I didn't know, and that sleep, boy, I just feel like I'm gonna be tired
forever.
It's a constant state of being, you know what I mean?
I just had to accept it.
Gosh.
And cheers to y'all for being the soft, sweet, sentimental side when my default is to not be. You know what I mean? Like when you just would say, listen, let's just go, and a soft word or oh well, you know what? Oh, you have a boo boo. There is no cut on your body. You do not need a Band-Aid for a mosquito bite. Let's go.
What's up with kids and cuts? It's
Mila loves us to have some Band-Aids.
She loves
Band-Aid. Through the bone.
Yeah. Oh, it's right here. I see nothing.
Bro!
We just spent a bunch of money going to the doctor for nothing.
Like to pretend to like get a cotton ball. Like, doctor, so
Mila
she feels
legit
better.
feel like, Daddy, I got an ouchie.
And she'll sing the whole song.
Really?
Mommy, mommy.
And then you guys say, I want a band-aid. And I feel like, you don't need a band-aid. She's like, I want a band-aid.
Yo, Pfizer, if y'all
And now
watching
you
this,
spending
sponsor
money.
this video.
Spending money, you freaking, you wasting time, you wasting band-aids on nothing.
All kind of band-aids. And they don't want the regular ones.
They want
They
the-
want the colorful
It has to
ones.
be the princess fairy ones. One time I put a regular, she said, I don't want that one. I said,
I thought you were
I'm
certain.
bleeding.
I thought you were dying. You need to have a regular band.
Choice here.
This is a grown-up band-aid.
Oh my gosh, they
I think
definitely.
it's fine though.
Your life will definitely
change.
never be dull.
Never be the same.
Never a dull moment.
That is very true.
Overall, for the positive, there's definitely some tough times.
But in a way to negative.
Have kids.
But the positive,
Yeah.
Have children.
100%.
It's totally worth it.
They're worth it. They're worth it. The joy, the blessings that they are is worth it.
Yeah.
We would like to, what? We said a year or two.
Yeah, we would like to have 10 children in 1 year. Is that what we said?
That is powerful as hell.
Doesn't even deserve a comment.
I
Like,
don't know how you get in the video.
10 tuplets.
That's why.
10 tuplets.
So thank you guys so much for joining.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Ask any questions you want, and we'll get back to you
Do
about
all
parenting.
the things.
Peace and love.
Bye.
Guys.